Nuance behind Microsoft healthcare and AI strategy. In Microsoft's last earnings conference call, CEO Satya Nadella opened an upbeat and sweeping salvo on cloud platform, Azure's role in the emerging second wave of global digital transformation. Despite all the fireworks, it turned out that Azure would be the Microsoft's biggest story in the quarter to follow. The big story is arguably more complex. It's not just Microsoft's huge $20 billion acquisition of artificial intelligence software company Nuance Communications, but the larger subplot of merger and acquisition that potentially hinted at outline of Microsoft's long-term strategy. And even more, this latest acquisition is Microsoft's biggest since $26 billion purchase of LinkedIn, and it tells a lot of Microsoft's AI strategy. Microsoft accelerate industry cloud strategy for healthcare with acquisition of Nuance. This acquisition will combine solutions and expertise to deliver new cloud and AI capabilities across healthcare and other industries. Think of it as this way. As Amazon rolling over the pharmaceutical industry by PillPack by using their gigantic capabilities of e-commerce and market size, Microsoft going one step further. They are now planning to take over the healthcare by leveraging the power of AI and cloud technology. And think of the cloud power game among Amazon Web Service, Google Cloud, and finally, Microsoft. This is the power game now happening around us. Let's find out what exactly is the Nuance and its dragon and grasp the entire concept of Microsoft's future strategy. April 16, 2021, Microsoft and Nuance announced that they have entered into the definitive agreement under which Microsoft will acquire Nuance for $56 per share, about 23% above its closing price on April 9th. The deal is worth about $16 billion and about $19 billion including net debt. Microsoft's acquisition of Nuance adds another point to the buying spree narrative that appears to be unfolding. Last month, Microsoft bought video game holding company ZeniMax Media for $7.6 billion. Last year, the software giant was on the track toward buying TikTok for $30 billion before the deal got derailed. 2016 marked the company's largest acquisition, LinkedIn, for $26 billion. And chatting application Discord just turned down Microsoft's $10 billion acquisition offer. Each company Microsoft targeted represent entry into the potentially new market or a larger footprint into the area in which the company has previously been in a more exploratory stage. The Nuance acquisition is kind of unique because it may give the Microsoft a subtle but solid foothold in the healthcare sector, while boosting its capabilities in AI and speech recognition software, kind of 2 for 1. Microsoft position in healthcare. Nuance regional healthcare market suggests that Microsoft will recoup its $19.7 billion investment in a relatively short term, but being able to address this market is not a simple feat. Other big tech companies such as Apple and Google already have the healthcare initiative that are much older than Microsoft, but Microsoft is especially well positioned to take advantage of new acquisition because of its business model. Google and Apple are consumer companies. On the other hand, Microsoft gets more its revenue from enterprise customers. Its Office suite and its collaboration tool were already being used in many hospitals even before it announced the healthcare solutions. That's why it was already in a good spot to penetrate the market. And if you look over the Microsoft Cloud and the healthcare page, the company has done a great job of integrating its health solutions into tools that many healthcare workers were already used to work with, such as Outlook, Teams, Office, and messaging apps. The real advantage is the infrastructure Microsoft has built, the integration of all this service with a clinical application and a terrific data engineering that makes it possible to deploy machine learning model and data analytics tool that span across various data sources. This is the perfect infrastructure on top of which Microsoft can build an AI factory where it creates machine learning model that provides ways to improve existing products and build new ones. The acquisition will enable Microsoft to accelerate its growth by leveraging Nuance reach in the healthcare sector. Now, every Nuance customers will also be the Microsoft's customers. Beyond healthcare. Before the acquisition, Microsoft was already using Nuance Dragon AI technology in its healthcare solutions, transcribing virtual visits, taking notes, and integrating information into patients' health records. Now, with the acquisition of Nuance, Microsoft will also have full access to its technology and will be able to take its new AI transcription power beyond healthcare. Beyond healthcare, Nuance provides AI expertise and customer engagement solutions across interactive voice response (IVR), virtual assistant, and digital biometric solutions to companies around the world across all industries, according to the Microsoft blog. It'll be interesting to see how the Nuance technology will be integrated into the Microsoft Enterprise product and turn it over its failure with Cortana. One thing that is also worth watching is how Microsoft will be able to combine Nuance AI with other technologies it's experimenting with. For instance, Microsoft already has exclusive license to OpenAI's GPT-3 language model. Nuance transcription technology and a GPT-3 might become a powerful combination for the enterprise. Microsoft's AI strategy. Microsoft might not be able to predict which company will be success in 5 years' time, especially in a field as volatile as AI, but is banking on one constant that is always needed in the field: computer power. Microsoft uses its huge Azure platform to develop ties with the companies, often providing them with subsidized access to the cloud-based machine learning tools. It also makes many of the investment in Azure credits, making sure that companies it invested in will be locked into its platform. This puts Microsoft in a position to both help those companies grow and learn from them. And the investment pays off when the company's technology and the business model mature. Think of the story of Microsoft investment in the self-driving car startup Cruise, which also made Microsoft Azure the preferred cloud of Cruise and its owner General Motors. Instead of making one big acquisition, Microsoft cast a wide net by making smaller investment in several companies. This strategy makes the connection around Microsoft stronger and solider. And when the time is right, it will acquire the company that will give it the best leverage in the market. We can see this exact cycle in a Microsoft relationship with Nuance as it evolved from being a cloud provider to its partner to the owner. And this evolution tells a lot about Microsoft AI strategy, which is very smart given how fast things can change in the AI industry. The enterprise AI sector has come a long way toward creating applications that can solve the real-world problems, but we still haven't figured out many times. And as new technologies and companies continue to develop, Microsoft will be watching and picking winners. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel and show your thumbs up. And I will hop around the world and bring lots of thousands of funny stories to you. Let's hop around together. Thank you and see you again.